Hi, my name is Flossy Rocks, and this is my 1999 Ford E350 Step Van conversion named Siren. My tiny house on wheels.
I am going to meet up right now with one of my friends. Can you guess who? As you can see, the weather is wet, miserable, delightful, precipitous, moist, humid.
Cozy! It's cozy!
I'm focusing really hard on being grateful.
Hello everybody! It has been a week and a bit since I did my last video update for you all, and it is now October. Whew, time is flying by. Cannot believe it is getting this close to the end of the year. Where am I going to start? Guess where I'm going? I am going to meet up right now with one of my friends. Can you guess who? Yeah, you good? Good. Yes, I'm going to go and meet Amanda and Frank, and I'm really excited about it. We haven't seen each other since before summer. We tend to meet up more in the off seasons and the spring and fall time of year, which is lovely and I love it. I'm gonna go spend some time by the ocean, which will be lovely. I have been doing some freelance work, just a little bit, editing videos for other YouTubers, which is fun and hilarious and awesome. Really enjoying doing that. Feels like something good to keep me occupied. Bring in a little extra cash. Yeah, it's been a slower week because of, my body has had to slow down to deal with all of the grief that's happened. I have lost a dear friend, really dear friend, somebody who supported me when I was 21 and coming out and finding myself, and yeah, she was going through menopause and hormone imbalance, depression just became too much, and I'm heartbroken, and I'm heartbroken for her partner, who they've been together since they were so young. And then I have another friend who is experiencing some very, very, very serious terminal health stuff that has been like a sudden discovery, and that just feels really heartbreaking too, like to be like, what? And I know other friends who are dealing with grief and loss too, and I'm just like, what is going on? And I mean,
Life moves on, but memories don't. You may have gone further south, but our friendship is right here in my heart. I think that I must confess it to you. I think I must confess that I have had the best time in life with you, my friend. You were the one who would make me smile, and there for me all the while, supporting me throughout my fear. The bond we shared has been so near. I love dearly all the memories we have created together, and can't wait to see you again to create some more. The ocean interests me so much that I could sit and gaze at the waves forever. They are perfect, ancient, unrelenting, a fluid being of such powerful grace. They do not break for man. They break of their own accord. They are ever churning millers of earth and rock, decomposed beauties after break. In the deep blue, so accustomed to such exalted beasts, let them wash up upon the sand, never to return again the same, only as perfect and magnificent as the memory allows.
Hello everybody. It is campfire night and I have finally made it to the coast to meet up with Amanda again. Yes, we're looking for more tweeds. We have not hung out with each other since we were both in Hawaii. It has been a whole summer. Summer was crazy and busy for both of us. We're both all over the place traveling a lot. And now things are slowing down and we have been able to come up and connect again on the west coast of Vancouver Island, and I am stoked. Amanda is heading off south. Oh, do you want a treat? And I am going to be hanging around and doing a lot more freediving and hopefully fishing into the coming salmon season. Hang on, let me get Frank a treat. Here we go, is one happy boy. Yeah. So I'm excited to spend a few days because I am currently freelancing / less employed than I was previously. I have a little bit more time availability, so we'll be able to do some hiking and some beach walking and some other activities which otherwise during the day I would be having to work. So the time flexibility has been a blessing, and it also means I am now a lot tighter on my finances. All I am doing is video editing work. YouTube is now my primary income, and that is a bit daunting because it isn't very much at all and barely covers the expenses it costs to run the show, which is my subscription for my music and my subscription for my editing software. And sometimes I have to replace camera gear. So hopefully nothing breaks and nothing gets lost in the next few months because I am going to be tight on money. But I have been doing a lot of fishing in order to put some extra protein in my diet, and I don't have the money to buy stuff, so if I can fish it, I already have my fishing license that doesn't cost me anything more, so everything else, my spare cash, goes to gasoline for the van to drive me around to the beaches or to come out and hang out with friends. So I'm very grateful that I have the support that I do and that I'm able to come to places like this. The world and times are a funny place, and I am doing my best to take care of my mental health and to do things that excite and light me up so that I don't get spirally wrapped up into what's happening next, what am I doing next, because I don't know. I am working hard to look for extra contracts or look for extra clients to do video editing for. I am loving that work, so we'll see. And the rest of my time I'm doing some study. I'm studying filmmaking and storytelling and documentary making, and doing my YouTube channel every week helps me practice these skills that I'm learning, and it's a lot. So thanks for your support and your encouragement when things get tough. There has been a lot of upheaval and grief, and you know, we just had a big seasonal change. It was just the equinox. We are leaving behind the things that are out of balance, and that feels really big and really important to me, and the equinox is leaving behind summer and the change to fall, and all of that shift and change energy has been so real to me in my life. Change of direction in contracting and jobs, and change in my income and some income scarcity. So like, I just have to roll with it. I'm not destitute. I have a roof over my head. I still have my partner and my community and my support. I'm focusing really hard on being grateful. And I was actually talking to Amanda just earlier, and I'm sure the two of us will riff on this a lot. When you work for yourself, you are in control of the stability of your income, and when you work for others, you have less control because there are other people making decisions that affect you. And that is what has happened to me a lot in the last 2 years, and it has been such a fucking journey. Oh. I have good hopes for 2025. 2024 was better than 2023 and better than all of the COVID years. So it's only going to get better from here. Thanks. Love you.
Hold on when you need a friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step. Inside, now I'm living in a matchbox. This time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, somebody stole it and put it in your hand.
What I didn't show is on the way out to visit Amanda, I stopped on the side of the road because I've been eyeing up trees for elderberries. When I stopped, I thought these were the dark, purpley blue black elderberries, but it turns out the ones I've picked are called blue elderberries, something I didn't know existed. Chances are, if you've walked down the remedy aisle of a grocery store or market, you've seen or heard of elderberries. Like all edible elderberry varieties, the blue elderberries have a very high antioxidant properties. And these antioxidants help reduce the causes of inflammation in your system. Another great quality of elderberries is their very high vitamin content, such as vitamin C. I love to consume them because they help me fend off the first signs of illness, helping reduce the symptoms and duration of any flu that I might catch significantly. This blue elderberry is a native to the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, in fact, and is used for making jam, pie, wine, and all those kind of things in the fall with the production of its fruit. It is a deciduous, broadleaf shrub that is both beautiful in its flowers, delicious in its berries, and commonly widespread through the Pacific Northwest. All it requires is a studious eye to distinguish the native black elderberry, blue elderberry, and red elderberry to make sure you stay safe.
Hi, hello everybody. It is mid-afternoon. I've spent most of the morning doing editing work, video production, sorting and managing files and all of that stuff, and it has been raining all day. It is gorgeous outside, wet and misty amongst the trees, and I am going to go for a dive. There is a kelp forest in the ocean out there, and anytime I see kelp, especially as this time of year it is starting to die off, I want to just go for a swim. So that's exciting. I have got my wetsuit down here. It is still holding together with a thread and a prayer, but we are going to put it on slowly, get ready for a dive, and go outside. As you can see, the weather is wet, miserable, delightful, precipitous, moist, humid,
Cozy. It's cozy.
and cozy. And I'm gonna get even wetter, which is great. And maybe we'll find crab or a fish or something, but we will find kelp. Kelp dies off towards winter. There is some out there and I'm excited to have a look at it, but I need to show you something. I really need a new wetsuit. I glued this back together again like 2 weeks ago, no, a month ago, and I've been swimming a lot since. I'm gonna have to do a more substantial repair. All right, so we have pole spear, weight belt, camera, mask, snorkel, catch bag, gloves, fins, and we're ready to go. Oh, and an Amanda.
Safety crew.
Safety crew. Kelp forest? I think I just might. Ooh, it's so eerie. Okay, I think I made it past the wave. Okay, bye. Leave all your worries by the shoreline and run your bare feet through the sand. Let the water be a soft bed when you cannot bear to stand. Make friends with flying seagulls and hold the sun up upon your palm before you duck beneath the water where the world is mute and calm. Tell the fish of all your problems as they all come swimming past. When your lungs are close to bursting, swim above the waves and gasp. Let the water hold your sadness and wash it right out to sea. So, like a message in a bottle, all your worries are set free. And the sea might make you feel alone, but the world has troubles too. For how else do you suppose that the ocean got so blue? If you listen really closely to these clips, you'll hear the rumbling of the surf as it rumbles and wobbles through the pebbles on the beach. Sometimes deep underwater you can hear boats and their motors far off in the distance. This particular ocean is quite murky. It's got a cloudy blue kind of hue. There's been a lot of rain recently, and this tends to cloud this visibility somewhat. There wasn't very many fish in this spot, despite this big old kelp forest that I thought I would explore. I think it is because there is a sandy bottom. There isn't a lot of intertidal life growing on the rocks below, or no rocks below, for the fish to feed off of. There were crab and anemones and tons of different types of kelp. Even though I wasn't fishing, I was enjoying gliding through the kelp forest, swirling in between the long, snaking stalks that reached from the sand below to the surface.
So delightfully wonderful. Now, getting back to shore was quite the comedy of errors. I don't often get out of the ocean in the surf, so was a little naive when I turned my back to the ocean. Crawling up the beach also filled my wetsuit with sand. There was sand in every orifice, and I can't tell you how much. This drives me crazy. But we couldn't help but laugh.
I'm trying not to laugh, but it's hilarious.
We couldn't help but laugh as the wave tossed me like a little biscuit, tumbled me, turned me.
Oh my god, I nearly lost my mask.
You're gonna get off all your wetsuit stuff, and then you can rinse those before you walk back in them.
Oh. Alright, first off,
Salt, sand.
yeah. Oh my god, everything is covered in so much sand.
And I'm very lucky I didn't lose my camera and my mask. And I can tell you the force of those waves actually broke my selfie stick clean off of its handle. So I'm very lucky that I came out all in one piece,
I
considering.
didn't expect to be helping you with a reach around job today.
Conveniently, it is a very, very warm October. So I can
Very warm October.
be
Wow.
out here naked, almost,
Towel.
washing my wetsuit in the middle of the forest at a campground.
Time for post-swim walk down to the beach. I'm all toasty and warm now. Yes, I've been to Mystic. And I just told Amanda that I haven't yet been to Sombrio. The displeasure and disbelief. Oh.
This means that I get to take you for your first time to my favorite spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've not been there. Like, I've been to Jordan River tons, so essentially I've driven past there like hundreds of times.
I feel saturated in disappointment at the moment.
I'm excited. I'm excited that I get to go somewhere that you're
There's
stoked
a suspension bridge, the Slot Canyon waterfall. There might be surfers. There's a boulder. This is so nice.
It's gonna be awesome. Now I get to be excited and you get to be excited with me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to go there.
The mists of the Pacific Northwest are almost always here. Bad for hairspray. That gets quite costly. The mist mute the soul's lost cries, shouts, sorrowful wails of not giving up. No, they have not been forgotten, but neither have been the mists. The shattered water made a misty din. Great waves looked over others coming in, and the thought of doing something to the shore that water never did to land before. The clouds were low and hairy in the skies, like locks blown forward. In the gleam of eyes you could not tell, and yet it looked as if the shore was lucky in being backed by cliff, the cliff in being backed by continent, and it looked as if a night of dark intent was coming. And not only a night, an age. Someone had better be prepared for rage. There would be more than ocean water broken before God's last put out the light was spoken. by Robert Lee Frost.
Whoa, that looks so eerie and cool. It's all spooky vibes. Dinner is coming. So is a fire. Ooh.
I see no problem with this. If you have to get rid of the potatoes before you leave the country, like, we may as well eat them. Are you excited about a campfire?
The park guy like bring me wood.
Yeah.
Frank will lay down by the pile of wood. He won't move until
He's like,
fine.
I'm sending you signs.
Huh?
He's like, I'm sending you signs. There's a fire. I am coming.
Yeah, he loves it.
He's like, I must be part of the party. You want to chew on one of these? I can just see it written all over your face, mister. Okay.
Are you filming this?
Yeah. Just you stirring.
Oh yeah, the potatoes are like, the purple potatoes are just like breaking up.
Looks so good.
This time to add
Brothy broth and
garlic and cabbage for a bit, and then eventually.
I'm so excited about this dinner. I put another piece of wood on the fire. Yeah, boy, it looks good.
Stoke the fire.
Some people might think these are weird food combinations, but I think they're excellent. They're hearty and they're full of good veggie fibers.
Yeah, but then when you add all the chili seasonings and cumin and stuff, like, it makes perfect sense.
It does. I moved the pot of rice to get it out of the direct flame. The flame has now moved back onto the pot of rice.